What is going on, everybody? I am back with another video, and today this is gonna be, I think this is going to be my first ever book breakdown video. This is gonna be like a little series that I'm gonna be continued for now into the long future, because I really enjoy reading. I really enjoy books. I really enjoy, you know, chasing new curiosities and learning new things and chasing different information and chasing down different thinkers and different people who think and write well. And I really enjoy reading, and it's something that's really changed my life. So this is going to be a series that I'm going to work with a great deal of care, and I really hope you guys enjoy. So the first book I'm going to introduce right now and talk about is What Everybody Is Saying. So this book is written by Joe Navarro, who is an ex-FBI agent, and with the help of Marvin Carlins, who received his PhD in psychology from Princeton University. And in this book, they also cite a lot of different type of science journals to back up their sightings, not just psychology, but also neuroscience and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. But to jump right into this video, this book is basically everything you need in like a starter guide to trying to speed read people and really try to learn body language and nonverbal cues. So the idea of nonverbal cues is kind of what body language is, you know, the moving of the body and the head and the movement, and then the tapping of the feet and the moving of the feet and the moving of the legs and the shaking of the body and the rubbing of the hands and the touching of the neck. These are all different nonverbal cues, different type of eye gazing and eye contact and things like that. These are all different nonverbal cues that your body's taking in and your eyes are always taking in at all times. But there's also so much that's going on that you don't always know what each thing's mean. And until you have really somebody that breaks down each thing and what each thing symbolizes and what each nonverbal cue really is supposed to mean and what it really stands for, things become a lot easier when you start looking at people and trying to read people for yourself. So one of the specific parts of the brain that this book mainly specifies on is the limbic part of your brain, and that is basically the instinctive primitive part of your brain that reacts to fight, flight, or freeze, these different forms of something happened to you and you have to react right now. That's the part of your brain that's gonna activate nonverbal cues. The reason that is because it is the most honest part of your brain. It's where your body reacts in the most like trying to protect yourself, whether that's physically or emotionally, from blinding your eyes from seeing things you don't want to see, or putting your arms across your stomach to protect your vital organs. These are all different things that are going on subconsciously that you can eventually like start reading not only on people, but then you can start reading on yourself and be like, oh damn, I just did this because of this. So that's pretty interesting. And also I wanted to note that it is a kind of basic read. It's not really like hard. There's not a lot of huge words where you're like, oh my god, I gotta go look this one up. It is not written with a great deal of difficulty, but it does have a lot of valuable lessons and a lot of important tips. I don't want to spoil the whole book, and in these book breakdowns I'm gonna have to find a fine line of, you know, talking about the book, explaining the book a little bit, but not also exposing everything in this book, because I think it's important to talk about it, discuss it a little bit, and then also give you guys the opportunity to go read this, read it for yourself, make your own assessments and build your own opinions about it. But something that I found important is that the most honest part of your body is the lower half of your body. So your legs, your feet, all the things you do with the lower part of your body, not really above, especially talking about head. When it comes to like human interactions and stuff like that, we always look at the face and we always try to look at facial features. I'm making weird faces, but we always try to look at facial features to try to see if someone's lying or if someone's doing this. But the human brain has taught itself to disguise its face and use its face as a sign of manipulation and a tool of manipulation, just to like lie to people for their own good, for other people's benefits. It's just human nature to lie and to use the face to help you lie. So using the face for your own good to like figure out, like reading people and trying to figure out what they're thinking, is not your best bet. In all reality, you should look at other parts of the body that are more honest, and that's why it talks about the limbic part of your brain, because the nonverbal cues you act out using the limbic part of your brain are going to be the most honest of how you feel and what you're thinking and your intentions. This book also touches on little tips like how you can make yourself seem a little bit more assertive, how to talk a little bit more maybe nice to people, how to figure out how you can start a conversation and figure out how someone's feeling, whether they're maybe lean closer to you and you know that this person's comfortable with you, or this person walks away and you're like, okay, this person's not really feeling me. Just little tips like that give you a little bit more skills to be able to talk to people, interact with people, be a little bit more social, kind of help yourself get out of certain situations, help yourself maybe get into certain situations if you guys want to spark up conversations or things like that. So throughout the book, from chapter 1 to 9, it basically goes through, it starts at the lower part of the body, so the feet, the legs, and then it goes to the torso, the hips, then it goes to the arms, and then it goes to the head. So in that aspect, it's kind of kinesiological. Dude, oh my god, I tried to make up a word that was gonna work, but that didn't work very well. He goes in order, starting at your toes and ending with your head. And then the last chapter is actually pretty interesting. The last 20 pages of the book, he talks about detecting deception, I believe the chapter is called. And that's basically just breaking down what clues you can look for when people are being deceptive or being deceitful or trying to lie to you or trying to be manipulative. Also, a lot of those clues and nonverbal actions are not always related, and always people that are lying. It also has to do with people that are stressful or just uncomfortable. He breaks down the whole idea of how to catch liars is so difficult, and even him, someone who's a world-class FBI interrogator, has a very difficult time at detecting liars. And the humans are just I guess you could say humans are either bad at detecting liars or good at lying. I would go with they're probably good at lying better than they are detecting liars, and that's probably something that's not that good, but it's what it is. I want to make these videos nice and short, nice and simple, nice and quick. Please drop in the comments, did you read this? What did you find valuable? Some of the things, maybe did you read something after this that I could find valuable? Please let me know. Drop in the comments any books, any recommendations. Please smash that like button, drop a comment, check out my channel, please subscribe. I appreciate it. This is going to be the first of many, like I said, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoy.